Anyway,
Counter-Strike, not that.
To the games, ladies and gentlemen. Furia.
You guys know you're like the drive home crew, right? You're going into a 3-man unit. So any questions you want to any advice you want to get from me, this is the last chance.
Okay, what is your advice for us?
Well, no, I'm just saying if you want it, you don't necessarily need it. Just saying if you'd like
you
it.
Said that.
This is the last match.
I do appreciate that.
Just going to offer everything up. Might be kind of in and out this game.
So what you're saying is
kind of flagging a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'll kind
of
be
bit
here,
of
but maybe up and towards the kind of back row.
Yeah, you can even find yourself, like a player.
I had the ATM crew today.
Yeah, that could be.
Go scavenging for one. It seems like Furia.
If I get you a player, yeah, that's sensible.
Yeah.
It's a good tag out. Give you something to talk about to the cans. Absolutely. The back of your cans.
Yeah.
Put your cans in the air, ladies and gentlemen.
In terms of calories, it's going to be 2104. And then we get into the carbohydrates and the sodium level. Just reading the back of everything in the room. Rides, shotguns, scouts.
It's that time again. The Nova's
We've
out.
been here a lot today, haven't we? The
Pump
Furious,
action
Nuke, shotguns.
Yeah.
A lot of this action.
I truly believe that second round buy from Furia is intimidating as hell. I don't know what your aim is, your objective is with this early learning center Counter-Strike buy.
Oh dear.
Already seems to have gone awry. Kenny doesn't get anything done. Can the rest of them?
Where's Henry Greer going? And on that note,
I think I'd hate this broadcast if I was listening to it. I straight up
remove myself. Like, I don't want to be associated with this.
No, well, I have no choice. My name's on the sheet, but like this is just. I would hate us. I'd be tweeting like at MachineGG. You are such a knob.
All right. So what's the remedy, Alex? What's the remedy?
Okay.
What game can we play?
No,
the duration
I'm
of
going to play. Right. Henry's finally gone. It's time for a professional to take charge of this.
That's what I've been saying this entire time.
Ship.
To hell with that guy.
All right, listen to me. Halvor Vendetta Gullistol joins us here at the desk, and Trace Stuna Sorrenthus from the Mercedes-Benz Arena. It's great to have them both joining. Myself, Machine, I'll be your host for this energetic segment here of Furia playing G2. Now, we have got rid of the amateurs on the broadcast. The professionals are here to tell you how this one's going to go down. A challenge is to be set. Henry will be joining us shortly if he wants to participate after he's had his munch. But, Halvor, your challenge for this round is you have to use a different word for kill for every single exchange that happens in this round. You're going to be solo casting.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, so you're going to be taken away while watching Quesarado move into lobby. Obviously, we're looking for Furia to set the pace early on here in this game, as they usually do on their offensive side. It's going to be Yuri to take the first challenge. Not quite being able to clip Kenny just yet, but it's going to be Jax to find the first elimination onto Art. So a great start for G2 there, trying to work their way back, obviously with limited weaponry to boot. As it stands right now, though, the Frenchies have a fighting chance. Henry?
I thought the can reading was bad.
Oh, wow.
Just teasing.
Wow.
He's on the stand-up microphone now, and he feels like he can drop some hot fire.
There.
He can walk away at any time.
I caught Trace's eyes and watch this. I'm going to be mean.
That's good.
Watch this. I'm going to be mean.
Didn't really know anyone's feelings this far.
Well, a bit late for that.
There hasn't been another elimination, so so far you're 1 for 1.
Yeah,
congratulations. 55 seconds left.
I need to potentially find 10 different words for.
I mean, that's correct. Yes, but you can do it. I mean, if you're playful with the language.
Overlap some.
I was only attacking because Alex called me out saying, "Well, we got rid of him." I'm going to kind of send something back your way.
He was
like got one person, but
no, don't justify yourself. Don't justify yourself.
Meanwhile, though, Hunter is going to net the kill onto Quesarado, but not before Yuri is able to find the tombstone.
Wow! We got fake fast, ladies and gentlemen. And Halvor Vendetta Gullistol. That's a poor performance. But more opportunities.
I got sidetracked by Henry G.
Okay. The jury's not happy with the excuse there.
Well, they'll have to take it as Guerri is the last man standing for right now. But he's sent to his grave by Amanek.
Oh, there he is. Now he's back in the room. Good.
There we have it. G2 bring it back, actually, with 3 players surviving. Not bad at all.
Loving that. And then, we can proceed to continue to set limitations upon one another.
Challenges, some call it.
Challenges, you could call it, yeah. Goofs, gaffs.
So do I have the same one or what?
So what are the typical I guess, safe words or like crutches that commentators lean on?
Well, it depends. If you're doing, in terms of finding the kills, a lot of people will. Some people will just fall into the trap of reading the kill feed, and that's when you hear the kind of you know, just start listing names. It's like Jax, scary. You can just keep going. That's a crutch I think a lot of people will lean on, and you need to at times. But nice frag from Art. I can play this game all day though. This is that's all play-by-play is, to be honest with you. So that's a game.
All the secrets out of the bag.
A little more nuance to it, but the TLDR of it all is being creative with your verbiage. Still, Art descends, and towards the ramp room they will start their commitment. Bomb not with him yet. Keserato in tow, going to be trying to force off that CT line. It was currently being held. Kenny's been flashed off and will Scarpa to rest on his laurels in spawn. Nexa shuts down Vinny. Another successful connection for G2 as they will take the lead into this one. Still 60 seconds on the clock, and so starting to get their chickens in a row. Yuri only got 1 HP though. Yo, my name's Machine.
Yeah, nice, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
really brought that in.
I thought it landed pretty well.
Thanks, man. Now I gotta go. Oof. Keserato. Oh. That's another frag.
Case.
So 30 seconds.
You were going somewhere with
No,
that, and I was all about it.
I wasn't.
Surely we get some royalty-free
There was no
music.
direction in that. I'll tell you now. Royalty. Yeah, we need to get a royalty-free backing beat.
Royalty-free rapping beats
We'll just see what happens, man. Like
for the
around this time,
whole game.
I think maybe for the next series, we'll just have to have that standby when we start jet lag hits. We'll just start seeing what comes out.
Yo.
Yeah, exactly.
Skirt.
Skirt. Yeah, exactly. What do they? The hype men. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just ad-libs all over the place.
Does splatter the brains of Amanek. Can get creative, you see. You can start getting like really descriptive. That's another option. Misses the shot, and Kenny, not long for this world perhaps, with 4 HP. He will actually get away with this one. Will preserve his AWP. That's 3. Will they find another round? We will see.
Ooh, okay, that's a challenge.
MJ, what?
Here's a challenge for you.
He.
Yeah, well, I guess, well, yeah, I think this is
Hee.
already used at Pro League, but make an entire round, or an entire execution rhyme.
A whole execution. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I could try and do that. Sure.
Harry can do it.
Can he?
There you go.
Damn. I have to have practice my execute rhyming skills.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another sip of
You
my
have a timeout to think
I'll
things
prepare.
through.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to prepare. That's not my style.
Preparation, punctuality.
Out the window.
Okay, let's just throw me under the bus fully. That's
No,
no,
sorry.
that's
I just thought we were picking up.
I mean,
You laid it there, and I thought like maybe you just kind of run with it. And
yeah,
then
no, I'm
see what
fine with
happens,
it.
you know?
No, assassinate my character.
I'm just going to put it out there. You were like an hour early today.
Wasn't I?
Almost, yeah.
That's impressive.
Still not punctual.
It's
an hour- it's an hour earlier.
Et tu, Brute.
It's an hour earlier. You can't win for losing.
And we're only 4 rounds in. Can you believe it? Wow.
Can you believe it?
Okay. We're going to be getting ourselves into round 5, ladies and gentlemen. Trace is going to guide you through the opening stages.
That is correct. I did not receive a challenge. However, I do think that I can play off the rules that Halvor has already been at least tasked with in this moment. We can see what is a 3-1 scoreline. Currently, Furia holding the cards. Staying off the back pages and ultimately turning the book and closing it perhaps right here.
Whoa.
And what could be the second map of the series could be, well, everything that we need from it. Right there is the first kill by Hunter. He's going to go ahead and remove the head of Art. Some may even say it was like a swift guillotine coming down.
Getting descriptive. I love
Decapitating
it. Ooh.
and ultimately encapsulating everything that has been thus far.
Wow, the syllables are arriving tonight, Trace.
That is correct, Amundo. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I got to flip my page in my encyclopedia here.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Vinny Vidivici, as we look towards this even
okay.
further.
A Latin reference. You see that?
Let's see if he actually conquers this round.
Speaking of conquering, it's going to be Geary coming in like that of a samurai, decapitating and taking off the head of his opponent. Here we go, 4 versus 4. Plenty of room here for frags to come in. Should that happen, it will indeed. Kenny yes, more like Kenny yes, as he comes into the server with a vengeance and eradicates the threat of the enemy there.
Damn.
3 versus 4. Not advantageous situation here for Furia, but having this player here in the heaven will help immensely. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Keserato is eviscerated. And here is Yuri with the response. You can see the quick peek there from Kenny. Not going to pan out. And ultimately, this round is kind of spun out around on his head. Nexa teaming up for 2 and getting it done.
Damn.
Just for me and you.
Woo! And a rhyme on top. Give me one of those. Oh, dear. Trace and Serenthus. Do you want to go and like throw up that thesaurus you just gobbled up?
That was basically my vocabulary for the next year, so if we could just
that on repeat for
get that
2020.
back,
It is very confronting when you talk so much. You realize how many words you rely on. So, I mean, probably not, but for me.
Actually, it's only one man that feels that way.
Yeah, it's just me. I realize that. I think I need to stop assuming people think the way I do, because the truth is, I don't think they do. No, I think I'm a bit of a weirdo.
Bit of an individual.
Yo,
That's
shout
what you
out
are.
to Betway. Guys, what is Betway all about?
It is, of course, one of the sponsors here at CS Summit 5. They are providing the odds. It does seem like they're leaning towards G2. That is my observations of that graphic. And so into the 6th, we can proceed with caution. And I shall proceed with the challenge. The next challenge was to try and commentate and execute. And I'm going to try and do that. Unfortunately, the chances of an execute here on Nuke will try as they start to head lower towards Secret. And this is probably when I should start trying to string some words together.
Any words that rhyme will do.
Oh, do you want a full poem, dude? I was waiting for like at least some combat. Okay.
All right. Well, no, you can wait.
Tell us the ballad of Furia versus G2 in round number 6. Ballad 6, they call it.
Art with the MAC-10. Now guarded by his teammates Mother Hen. Yuri does spray wildly. And honestly, nothing rhymes with wildly at this moment in time. So.
Actually drawing blanks on this one. So wildly, mildly.
You see, now that's why I can't do freestyle rhyme.
But you got the time.
Yeah, sometimes.
Better off than being a mime.
See, now you're doing this all the time, and it does seem like Vinny is going to have access to that upper site. Queserato tucking himself in now, neat and tidy. Just going to hug the fire extinguisher. They call this the fire extinguisher position, in case you're wondering. For the
What rhymes with extinguisher?
Extinguisher. There is of course, there's got lots of options. There's extinguisher, and then there's distinguished her.
Distinguished her.
And,
okay, yeah, 2-word rhymes. That's
yeah, I'm like Eminem, bro. You see that?
Yeah.
Oof, jeez. Call me Slim.
What?
Shady. I was trying to think of some.
Slim Richardson.
What?
Chicka chicka Slim Shady.
Oh, that you were doing the song.
Yeah, sorry, man. I thought, I'd back you up there with an ad-lib or two. But I suppose that ship has sailed, just like round 6 right into the bank. We're going to see round 7.
They're on nothing here. It's just going to be Deagles. It should be a guaranteed 4 for G2.
All right, so if you don't want to do a rhyme, Alex,
Yeah.
how about doing a round like a bard? Like a storytelling bard.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Bard.
How do bards like Dungeons and Dragons? Like, what are my stats? Do I have high intelligence, or am I more like charisma driven?
You're free to be creative on this one.
There's the fire extinguisher position. 2.
again.
That's extinguisher 2. Anyway, this round they shouldn't really have too much of a voice in. It was a story of Kevlar vests, just 3 distributed amongst the adventurers here in South America.
Ooh.
But despite that, the heroics of their artistic leader did find the first frag. They started their group now towards the hut here, but it was Nexa who truly did best, the majority, the lion's share of the squad. But fortunately, Yuri, the one remaining vest, he did stand the test and proved to be the best. There was 3 remaining members of this international squad, often referred to as G2, often in many caverns extending that initial letter.
G. Yeah, like that.
And with that war cry, another fell. It was Yuri, the last adventurer, to place his bottom upon the cold concrete of Nuke. And thus is the tale of round 7 in the FURIA G2 battle.
The battle that may never actually end. We do consider and look to friends.
Do you know, I've got a real...
Okay.
I need to be honest for a second.
A complaint, or is this
No,
like an admission?
no, I haven't seen the Neverending Story, and so I never really understood any of the kind of references like the boomers make.
The boomers.
Yeah, like OJ. He
Not the
references it
boomers, man.
sometimes.
Don't bring them into this.
I'm so glad that's starting to die off now. People have finally realised it's no longer.
Oh. Speaking of dying off, Art is going to catch the pass there thrown by Nexa.
Yeah, it was a lovely little stag nade. Amanek and Nexa getting the job done.
Stag nade, stag do.
And the broadcast stagnate. As we are into
Yes,
a
indeed.
disadvantage for Furia. Now, to overcome that, there is going to have to be something. One way in. It starts perhaps with the toes of Jax. No, not to be. Not today, anyway, as it does seem that the rhymes are back at the tip of the tongue. Jax does find another. Vinny gone.
That finds another one. You had that, man.
Oh, that was right there. Low-hanging fruit, man.
It was just right there.
Thank you for that. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Serato is too, because he's got the first, and unfortunately, he had to really bleed it out for that first duel, and so with just 6 points of health, the man doesn't really have much of a shot at this one. We can all just kind of sit back, relax, talk about how pretty the skin is, because that's the only one I've really ever wanted, and don't really want to spend the money on it, if I'm honest.
What's it called? The Empress?
It's called an Empress, yeah.
Oh.
I just think it's real pretty.
So if you are out there and you do have excess Empresses,
yeah, if you've got like 6 lying in your basement unused,
not well worn,
not well
don't
worn,
really want that. So
factory new, I think it would be the
factory new stat track as well.
Well, I honestly don't care about the stat track, man.
But you might as well go all in.
I see people with some stat track knives with some crazy numbers on it. What are you doing? Knifing bots for fun or something?
Yeah, basically.
There's probably entertainment value in that too.
Yeah. Got to be a little satisfying, like turn on YouTube.
Yeah, I suppose.
Knifing bots for 10 hours.
Yeah. What are you doing, Barry? Oh, Mum, it's gonna look really cool. It's gonna look really cool when strangers on the internet look.
You've
at
been
my
sitting there for
weapon.
10 hours.
Yeah, Mum, but honestly, trust me. If I kill 1, 3, 3, 6 of these and then knife up my friend, so it's gonna look really cool on the internet.
Yeah.
Do you know what doesn't look cool on the internet? Me. What am I doing? Stop talking, Alex. It's over to you. Stunner Serenthus.
Not really a moment where you had to grab and jump off the plank, but you did. And now you find yourselves in the ocean, swimming around the sharks. Blackbeard's here. Blackbeard's here.
Wow, good reference. I love that guy. Nade off the nose, and good damage distributed. Yuri, Serato, all a little shell-shocked, and Hunter, he continues to rattle the skulls of another. Serato does bite back. Sharp incisor. And now looking to make another incision, this time towards Jax. He stands his ground. All good in the hood. And that is going to be another round for the G2 Samurai.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Have you seen that movie? Is it Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai?
Oh yeah.
I have not seen it, but I know of it.
I return to it often. I'm going to be honest. I think it's a pretty good movie. Even though, Tom Cruise is an interesting character, but I admire his work. I watched that other one, time traveling one, Emily Blunt.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Help me.
I don't know what it's called.
Edge of Tomorrow. I did it. Wow.
There you go.
Nice one, Brain. Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow. That's the one, man. I enjoyed that one too. And Oblivion, yeah.
Yep.
That one.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
I watched War of the Worlds not long ago. With him in it. It's kind of older, but it's still
I
good.
remember. Yeah.
Oh, nasty spam done there through the smoke. A lot of damage being put down range. But then ultimately, still Furia running amok in this lower site. They're going to run into Jax there towards the observation room. Control room, whatever you want to call it, does not quite matter. Jax has been eliminated, thus giving us 3 versus 3.
HP not quite in the favor of Fury as it stands right now. Never really made it onto the bomb site either. We'll see though. Serato on a bit of a fact-finding mission on his own. Up towards heaven, but doesn't really seem like there's too many CTs to find, as a lot of them have actually relocated towards the lower bomb site.
Now look at this play.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, this isn't
So they're going to open that lower door and then, storm up the vents?
I think they're just going to
gonna
gun
walk it.
Yeah.
This is the fight, though. Look at that angle. Oh, it's a hard adjust. And Nexa will pick up an important frag. That does make things a little more dicey. Smoke for him to play around, but Yuri does have access to that upper site and paired nicely with Serato. Oh, what's Furia's situation with the Major? Is that a dumb question? I'm going to try and find the answer.
Said that they were hoping to qualify.
So it's okay, so he did. So it's a qualifier for them. Damn, that's going to be they're going to have to
uphill battle.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, but that's going to mean so much to them if they can make it. That'll be a cool storyline to follow. Damn.
And we're going to follow G2 into their 7th round. Round 10 going their way. They get the defuse there on Amanek.
Let's put us up to 7-3.
Yeah, I do get the feeling that Furia's going to have a bit of a rough time on here. They didn't really have too much fun versus VP on Nuke earlier today.
That's fair. That was a while ago as well.
Yeah. Well, it feels that way, at least.
Was it not? Feels forever ago.
It was the last series.
Yeah, I suppose.
But
time flies when you're having fun.
There you have it.
Wait. Probably not the best time for that expression, actually. It's not the perfect usage, but we're moving into another round of Counter-Strike. It's going to be the 11th and straight through the flames. Yuri down to 58, but perhaps a small price to pay. If he continues to hold W here, he can really get up the guts of this defense. No one has descended just yet. They're actually going to be heading towards ramp room, but already 3 members of FURIA start their advance. Art draws blood elsewhere. Jax is going to be locked out on the ramp room, and he's going to be committing for the retake play, or perhaps not. No, continuing to investigate. He does perk up his eyebrows. That's not an expression. Perk up his ears. That's an expression. And press them to the wall. Danger, high voltage. And indeed, an electric play to start things off. We'll find the first. 4 versus 3 though. Hunter descending the stairs. Backs a turn and bomb is dropped. Problems starting to arise for the FURIA assault here on the 11th as Hunter pairs it up nicely with Gary on the side. Side order of coach.
High voltage.
Danger, danger. High voltage. You know that song?
No, I was thinking Linkin Park.
Oh, well, I was thinking
High
of a different song. I think I might be quoting a song called Gay Bar, actually.
Yeah, man.
So that's
Alex Richardson with an R.
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's how
Richardson
it starts.
after the R.
You
I
want to take you to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that song.
That
Yeah, I've heard that song.
Yeah, it starts with like, danger, danger.
Yeah, that wasn't the song I was thinking of, but
No, no, right. Anyway.
We have arrived at that song.
Glad no one's saying any weird things, so that's good.
Spotify streams through the roof now because of your endorsement.
Probably.
To the one song.
Or any other audio streaming service. There's lots of options available.
There are. Got all
freedom
kind
of choice.
Freedom of choice. Tidal, of course, if you're if
yeah.
you're looking to have Taylor Swift and Jay-Z on your Spotify playlist.
Wait, aren't they back on?
Yeah,
I have no idea, dude.
Jay-Z went back to Spotify. He's got Spotify again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the end of Jay-Z Fun Facts. If you want to unsubscribe from Jay-Z Fun Facts, you can go ahead and press Alt and F4.
But since they haven't pressed that, now would be the time to tell them that Jay-Z.
Yeah, if they wanted to unsubscribe, they were given the clear instructions. So
a billionaire.
Yeah.
And just turned 50.
There we go. I thought you had something. I thought you had a chestnut in there, but no, it seems like you had a couple of
straight facts, straight shooter,
conkers.
all
the
got.
same thing. I think they are.
Conkers. That's a British thing.
Oh, probably.
Very British thing.
Yeah, but it's from. Oh, damn, Yuri.
See you, dude.
Knows his angles.
At it again with a pre-fire.
Smoked him, really. Anyway, FURIA holding on to this lobby. Really dedicated themselves out upper just yet, but with this player and many, you can be assured that that's what they're going to try to do.
Ooh. Oh, damn, Yuri is zoned in. Not won't find the third, but Jax is the one still with an opportunity to find his. 2 kills to his name already, but 3 on his plate. It does look like a bit too difficult of a task, but it looks like he perhaps should an overextension from a member of FURIA go. He does seem a little too slow.
You know?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's going to be another for FURIA, and so this will be round 13. Going the way, and rather convincingly so, with 3 men still standing. That does mean they're going to retreat out, comfortable as you like. And we are going to be getting into the closing stages. I'm just talking. Have you heard that? Have you ever heard someone do that before? Because that's something that I don't know how many people actually talk about that. You know, it's a commentary thing. It's something that only really happens in this, like not necessarily this industry, but this line of work.
What exactly are you asking me, Alex?
I'm just saying, like, when you're just filling air, and there's like, whatever it is, and when as you're aligning points in your mind, you will just fill it with, and I don't know if you do this, but like with a sentence that doesn't necessarily mean much.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I think it's a really interesting skill, an interesting dynamic that very few people kind of are aware, regularly
it exists.
Regularly do, yeah.
It's kind of like knowing how to use the yo-yo.
Well, I certainly don't have that. We all saw my attempt. I think I just slammed it on the floor twice.
I also did that, so don't feel bad.
Okay, good.
I did it middle of a segment.
Now, this is a gap.
Just call that like walking the dog, right?
No, this was, oh God, it just flew off my hand.
That's like the yo-yo version of 52 card pickup. Yeah, just
really
throwing it on the floor.
Anywho.
all of this control here for FURIA. They're going to be running all over outside.
This is going to really even up for them. If they can take this round clean, CTs aren't on an investment here, still keeping 2K in the bank for the next, and it's Hunter to present his head first into the crosshairs of the stand-in coach here for FURIA. It's a tough angle to find. Wow. Kenny tapping away, and punished for his retreat. He's been slapped down to 24 by the hot lead of one of the members of FURIA. Was Gary actually towards the warehouse position, now fighting in towards CT vent. Easy frag, and a round likely in the bag. Kenny will find another bit of damage. Shut down and traded by Amanek. And so it's the same scenario, another round likely in the bag for FURIA. Jax might want to have a little bite of the cherry here, though, given the guaranteed buy in the next. And now the bomb's loose. If he retreats, suddenly he can play around this. With 30 seconds, however, things are about to get a little dicey.
Yeah, it very well could be. Jax is going to rotate the far way, all the way back towards Heaven. Little does he know, though, there is one FURIA player at least situated up there, or
He's been full silent. They haven't even picked up the bomb yet.
Oh, and they've actually dropped down, too.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this could be perfect, but he's being guarded. He gets the perfect start, but Gary keeps him safe. A huge round from him. That's 2. Crucial frags, 5 in total. But that brings the 6th home for FURIA, and now we're looking at a real even half. I mean, 60 rounds? We're cooking. This could go all the way.
That's that little laugh of insanity there at the end. No, I get it. I understand.
Some bonus rounds in there.
If we are lucky.
We have it.
Here we are. Round number 14. We have finally arrived.
FURIA are actually looking to potentially win at the half. Definitely didn't look like that for a large portion of the half. Definitely doing better than what they did versus VP earlier today.
Macaroni salad.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
And cold pasta.
All your favorites.
Why do they say there's good food in America? Like, oh man, do you eat good? You're in America.
I think a lot of that is portion size.
Right.
Like, so people, oh, we're in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Yee, hot damn, son of a bit. Like, that's what normal people say. About us.
Yeah. Okay. So that's so it's the idea of just that you fed. You really had a feed.
Yeah, you're full.
Good frags though. Next up.
Ooh, can you follow up on this? So at least maintain FURIA from pushing into the upper bomb site for the time being.
Wow, that's so brave. Just goes for the frags and the trades favor. FURIA is going all the way. Trading places. I'm not talking about the Eddie Murphy Christmas movie that you should have been watching. You really should. If you haven't seen that one, that is a Christmas movie.
Eddie Murphy. Dr. Doolittle himself.
It's been a while since I've seen him do anything.
Yeah, anything
Was he the Nutty Professor too?
Yeah.
Like, ever since that movie Blade.
Blade? That wasn't him. That's Wesley Snipes, bro. You cool?
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Do you know he was such? Yeah, dude, he was such a diva as well. Apparently, Wesley Snipes on set. I read some incredible stories about him on the Blade set.
Then he just went MIA for a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you got to do when you don't
sometimes
pay
you
your
got to whip out an auto shotgun because it's raining frags. 1,800. Oh, it's all across the board. 3,600. Yep. Nice.
Last round of the half.
On air.
Shotguns out. Quesarado now in a 1v4 after the bird shoot is done.
Damn. As G2 pick the lead out of their various bits and bobs, it will be Quesarado thrust into a flashed and smoky corner.
Not orifices, not the word that we were going for.
Absolutely not. I'm glad you understand that that's not what was being said, because that would be weird and no one would say that.
No one would understand that.
Fortunately, we can just get into the 15th round, which is what I was hoping to do. Over to you, Trace. That's Trace.
Yes, that's T-R-A-C-E. Right now over here at Quesarado's corner. He does find himself kind of perched up here, nowhere to really run. And ultimately, when you look at the timer, kind of just staring at the edge of death right here.
Yeah, and here's a interesting observational quiz for you, Halvor. What does it say on the wall next to Quesarado? Don't look at me, look at me, look at me.
Wait, like...
Yeah, what does it say? What's the power plant called?
Something Creek.
Well, okay, well, not perfect answer.
It's not really...
Creek Nuclear or something.
Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek, okay.
Safest plant in the world.
Ooh. Well, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Yes, there's constantly...
conflict.
Yeah. Endless conflict, actually, in this place.
Yes. Conflict will be here when we come back. We do go to a A short intermission before we begin the second half here of this game.
And there will be an injection of energy.
Injection
of energy into the broadcast when we return. Don't you move a muscle.
Holy
Fake
moly.
energy, enthusiasm.
Be right back.
A solo broadcast right now as a couple of people are just rehydrating and refueling for the second half of play. I'm going to be giving you a slow, methodical distribution of my energy throughout this second half of Counter-Strike. Trace Sarenthis joining me now. You'll know him from such episodes as Cloud9's manager.
Episode, of course. Now, in the short biopic that we've actually prepared for you guys, we're going to be cutting away from the game, not watching anymore.
That's right, yeah. So this is a look under the hood of a stunner machine.
Yeah, and, well, yeah, basically.
Over to you.
And here we are on a pistol round, which has no relevance to my own life other than the fact that I'm here to talk to you about it, which is what we're going to do. Cool. With that injection of enthusiasm as I build up the crescendo into the moment. They've got the smokes. They've got the Molotovs. They've got the flashbangs. Unbelievable scenes. You wouldn't believe it if I told it to you in the most incredible verbiage possible.
One of each. Well, now none of any, as they have distributed all of that utility to no avail or control. Instead, they retreat, setting their sights towards the ramp room, and Keserato will Scarper. He has a smoke grenade. He's chosen to deploy that now. Gary's still holding the drop down, and they're going to just triple peek it. Wow, Gary! Get two! Wow! Damn, and now Yuri, he's only going to get one more, a small consolation perhaps, because back into the 2v2. Amanek had to pay somewhat of a price. No Kevlar vest. Kenny does it best. Finds a quick headshot. Keserato is no more. However, Kenny practically on the floor. 2 HP. Not enough to make too much more of an impact into this one. Amanek still naked, as is Art. Not a single Kevlar piece of fabric available to either.
Kevlar fabric.
Kevlar fabric. I believe it's layers of a fabric called Kevlar. They layer it on top of each other, and it decelerates a bullet.
And did you know that you can also make drum heads out of it?
And did you know?
The more you know, actually.
I didn't know that. That's
Anyway,
brand new information to me.
If you are Kenny S, you are holding on to what you've got.
Dear life, that is.
Bring it on back to me. No?
I thought we were going the journey route.
I was going S Club 7, so glad we were on the same page here. Let's turn to the back of the book.
Yes, the very back pages of the book.
S Club 7, that brings back memories.
Yeah?
Rachel Stevens?
I was definitely in the Rachel Stevens band camp.
I think
for sure, man.
Any sane human being would be.
It's more like the Topanga Lawrence fan club.
Oh, Topanga. Oh.
Not having anything to do with
no.
Club 7 and or any
What was that show called? Was it just
World.
Topanga?
No, it's Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, all right.
Anyway.
I call this round the...
garbage round?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much. We'll see.
No kits. We do have, however, a taser. So perhaps something will happen.
Are they going... Okay, they're in the warehouse at the moment, and they're just going to charge with these MAC-10s.
They're legging it.
Pretty much nothing these CZs can do about Amanek's descent. Perhaps it's going to come up the rear, but we know not always neat and tidy operation. It won't be this time. Certainly not for these unarmored pistols. 2 go down, and now they can just chill out, gather their forces once again, and it's a 2-man assault onto Vinny. Still no body dropped. Jax is on his last legs, but still kicking. And there's Jax's flame to find his 3rd and the 10th now for the G2 squad.
All right, so how good do you feel if you're in this situation, Alex? You've just been convinced by Henry and Chad to buy into 4 MAC-10s.
Yeah, I love
on
it.
Nuke.
Okay, and
you know that the CT side are buying up in the 3rd round.
So Henry's probably going to go, all right, all you have to do is trade off of each other. Just push into the site. I'm doing a top execute. Then he says like 3 nade callouts really fast, and it's intimidating. He's like, okay, smoke, flash into one's main, and then we're going to just nade to the door. And then here they go. They're doing exactly that. They're charging out the door. There's the flashbangs. An event drop has been successful. Henry's cheerful. He's just going to be constantly giving us reassurance now, saying, really good, guys. That's good progress. A good assault towards the lower half of the map. Now I need you to try and get that bomb down. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great work, Alex. You don't have to do anything else now. Your mission has complete.
He really says all those compliments?
Yeah, no, I'm adding a more reassuring tone to the...
So you put your own twist on it now. You've lied.
Unfortunately, I have, yeah. But K-Serato, however, getting the
Stockholm
first...
syndrome.
Yeah. I'm rocking back and forward in my bloody straitjacket at this point, Andrew, to be honest.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Amanek. A new smoke criminal will come out through the smoke. Victorious!
10!
He does it to him!
It's his favorite weapon, you know.
1 yellow card there given to Halvor for his silence.
What? Can you pass me my food, Halvor? I'm really lagging.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to eat something. Thank you. No, I mean, I'm ready to bring you the action. I just need to get some more fuel in the belly. It's been a while since my turkey sandwich. Thank you.
Yes, those at lunch. The Thanksgiving sandwich, to be exact, was, in fact,
I noticed that the Thanksgiving, like all the Europeans here kind of shy away from it.
I think because it says Thanksgiving,
we don't really know what that entails.
Turkey, stuffing, there's cranberry, a hint of mayo.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of the fixins.
All the fixins, some ranch.
Some ranch. And maybe not. That sounds pretty bad, actually. But
I feel like you're the kind of person who would put ranch on most things.
You can put ranch on most things.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not,
not a Thanksgiving
against
sandwich.
That. I'm not against the idea of ranch on just about anything that you can find, any seasoning.
We all know you're pro-ranch, dude.
Pro-ranch, yes. Pro-ranch.
You had big plans for ranch in, like, 2016.
Yeah, we thought about, kind of opening this distributing center in Europe, distributing ranch.
What happened
Spreading
to that
the good
idea?
word, giving the gospel.
What are you going to call it?
Didn't really think that far ahead, but I will think about it now.
Lon Ranch? Zelda
maybe
reference?
Neverland.
Shelly's Ranch.
That
like
too.
Any Wendy's,
I think you might have some...
Any name, really.
Anything will work.
Any name but that one. Anyway.
Yep. That's Henry Greer joining us now. Thank you so much.
He's got some notes with him.
The update for you will be G2 now taking quite the firm grasp on the situation. Already a map up here. Vertigo was successful after a very disappointing and underwhelming first half, and now looking like everything is stabilizing at this point. And remember, $1,500 per map, well on the way for $3,000 trades. Back to you guys in the studio.
Yes, that's our official sideline reporter, Henry Greer. He'll be here all
that's
weekend.
G-R-E-E-R, available on all social media productions. That will be absolutely fine. You can find all my personal details on there as well.
What kind of person?
Oh, there we go. He's gone. Oh, they took him out for a second. That was nice. They have power back there.
Yes, they do. Controlling the buttons. And 12-7. Speaking of controlling, this is going to be a big round. G2 secures this one. They do find themselves in a very advantageous situation.
Yeah. This kind of thing failed pretty hard for FURIA in their first matchup. Double op setups are kind of just died immediately. This time he's actually going to open things up, so hot start for FURIA. Might be eyeing an 8th round.
Art living up to his name as he presents 2 Jackson Pollock originals onto the walls of Cedar Creek. The safest power plant
on Earth.
On Earth, apparently, according to
themselves.
The insignia.
Yeah.
Spray.
Ooh, the lineup.
Not quite to what he was hoping for, though. Yuri has inflicted significant damage that does seem like Guerry is capable of finishing off, at least onto the first. Now, they have got very little options available to them. Kenny's AWP is on the other side of the map. He's got the bomb on his back, and at the moment, Amanek does look like he's going to struggle. Oh, no. Art walks straight into the crosshairs. Now they've got a chance. A chance?
A chance?
Hi, I am... what's my name?
Professional broadcaster.
Johan. Swedish version of myself.
For a second, I thought you'd just been watching too many WoW streams.
No, dude. Swede's called Shad.
Shad?
Shad.
That's a country.
Okay, so Shad. I have the rundown for you.
Shad.
And now Kenny does get... Oh!
Bye.
Like
perfect. Perfect bait
2v2.
and frag. Draws the fire.
20 seconds.
Yikes.
No way.
Oh, still alive.
Oh, the fadeaway.
The kahunas on Kenny S. Unbelievable here. He's going to put some fire down range. He's going to get this bomb planted.
Doesn't like that one
This
bit.
is going to be a big fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Very hurt over on the side of G2. They may have just lasted back. However, Kenny S going down will not help things, and neither will Amanek.
Good try, though.
Valiant.
Can't be mad at that, can you? Kenny S
complaints.
getting the Molotov down, the headshot to dissuade the AWP there. The bomb planted. Sure, it wasn't the round, Alex, but you got to be satisfied with the result.
Yeah, definitely words of encouragement now to be exchanged amongst the G2
right.
squad.
Good. Should we try and do like an AT-style sports broadcast? Like, I will be the sideline reporter if you like.
That's right, Bill.
Trace will be the anchor. We've got Halvor. What's his role in this whole production?
Oh, yeah, no.
Weatherman.
Weatherman?
Weatherman. How often can we really bring the weatherman in?
How often does he get involved?
You know what? I'm the anchor. I guess I get to choose.
Yeah, you kind of get to run the show, don't you?
Okay. Well,
I've never seen an AT Sports broadcast, so I'll just be quiet.
Yeah,
well,
I was about to say, like, 80s, that might be a bit early for us.
Okay, well, give it a go and see how
Yeah.
it works out. I feel like you have to be in the studio with Trace, Alex, because otherwise it's just an
we're
anchor
in the
by
studio.
himself. There you go.
Hey, everybody, welcome back here. We're
There we
in
go.
the
That's
studio.
kind of
We're
vibe.
live. We're ready to get this thing started. I'm here with Alex Richardson, and we're going to be jumping right into what is round 21. We got a 12-8 game here, Alex.
That we do, and at the moment we're seeing some slow progressive play as I had a couple too many. Is that how it goes?
Unbelievable.
Whammy.
Wow.
Well, I didn't realize we're talking about 80s comic books. Kablamo! Wallop! Zoom!
Kablooey goes Hunter onto Geary. And wow, that's going to be some amazing stuff right there. We're going to go and check in with our sideline reporter. We do have Halvor Gudlestad down the side. What kind of vibe are you getting down there, Halvor?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely getting hints of not being a sideline reporter.
That's good, actually, though. The accent
Keep going, it's working.
cool,
Yeah, no, it's obviously a little bit cloudy here. Outlook's not too great. A little bit hazy of a view for Yuri as he is kind of on the outskirts of the area.
Yeah.
Not really sure where he wants to go about it, but I've got Mr. Greer on the sideline here. He's been talking to people.
I didn't realize I was coming into the
Yeah,
broadcast.
no,
What are we up to?
Yeah, no, Henry, you've been talking to people around the game here, around the events.
Yeah,
could you tell me more what's going on?
I have to tell you, people, they're not happy. There's riots out in the car parks right now. They paid good money to be here, and they said the commentary especially hasn't been up to scratch. And I tried to persuade them otherwise, but they didn't seem happy with it, and it looks like you guys might be in a little bit of trouble. Didn't want to say it myself, but that is the bad news. And guys, what have you got to say for yourselves?
Well, I mean, this sounds like something for the studio, really.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw it back to the guys actually responsible for the commentary. Trace, Alex,
yeah.
Do you have any final words?
Thank you so much, Skip Gudlestad. We're going to be moving forward. And, you know, I think they bring up a very good point. Also, on the other side of it is that's just not our fucking problem, Alex. What do you think?
And that's the end of what many would consider to be 5 gamers doing improv badly. It's a new episode. We're going to be releasing it biannually, 2 episodes a year of Counter-Strike gamers doing an AT Sports broadcast. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I will. In fact,
It had its moments.
It had its highs, its lows, it
had it all, really.
Deeper lows.
Yeah.
It's
woeful.
Full Spectre, really.
Yeah, full Spectre.
Full Spectre.
Right then, order shotgun out now. G2.
Oh, I like it when you put yourself really close to the microphone, Henry. It sounds,
gotta
really,
be
it sounds like
close.
really
Put
sinister.
the right voice on, and I can do it like this.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah.
G2
Wow.
making their way towards the ramp room. This is where it can all come together for them. The auto shotgun of Gary, waiting on the other side, has been deadly so far in this tournament, but will he have enough now to actually get FURIA across the finish line? All of them lying in wait. Wow. This is the moment. Connecting the first, looking to transfer for the second. Beautiful work, not quite enough this time, but he has given them the advantage and significant damage towards the second there. This is going to be the final play towards lower. Shooting out the windows now. Making their way through. They've got plenty of utility. They'll use that either side of the doors here. One towards decon, one towards double here. Bomb should go down, but the CT showing a little bit of presence. Things looking good still for G2. Still can win this. Lower bomb site is a bit of a fortress these days. No real plays to be made apart from the flashbang sent through. That's the low HP player now left in the impossible scenario. Not long for this world. That's going to be the round, guys.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
And really,
Wow.
there's a degree of intimacy to that commentary that I'm unfamiliar with.
When's
Not
the
sure how to
audiobook
feel
coming
about
out?
it.
We're working on the deal right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to find a book suitable that I can read.
Yeah.
50 Shades.
Yeah, that actually could be a good shout. An audio reading.
Dude, you'd nailed that, to be honest. Maybe we should find a copy and
Yeah.
do a couple of
see where it
samples.
takes
Yeah,
us.
get a Kindle.
Yeah,
Going. I'm down.
Yeah, I think I've already got it loaded, actually.
You got it preloaded?
yeah, I got it downloaded. It's good for the playing.
Alex, what do you think about the trying to do an entire round as if you were David Attenborough?
Oh, goodness. I mean,
I
I genuinely
nature
believe...
documentary
No,
style.
dude, I'll tell you now, I could probably give that a fair shout if
Yeah?
I wasn't crippled by
So for
jet lag
tomorrow.
right now. I've been absolutely slapped around the ears with a
Bamboozled.
cupped palm.
A cupped palm.
Yeah.
So we're saving that for tomorrow.
Yeah, so I will totally step up to the David Attenborough plate because I admire that man greatly and I like the way he talks.
All right.
But at the moment, I think it wouldn't do it justice. I think
Alright,
actually at the
fair
moment, I do think it would be abysmal. So, Smokes, that's a good lineup. I'm seeing that one, nice and easy. Far edge of the box, and Warehouse is smoked. Working off of that, does seem like the pack, 4-man pack of G2 start to hold hands and gallop triumphantly towards the cross. Info gathered, Art safely as well, due to his sprightly step. They'll start to step, and doing so very loudly now towards the B site.
This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. G2, firm grasp of this round. The auto shotgun down lower doesn't seem to be the ideal weapon as they lose the first player now. Gonna have to deliver once again. It was good for one before. Not to be able to replicate those results, though. And will be now a clean runway towards the bomb site. A missed shot there from the AWP of Art. And he'll fall back. I think that's the round gone, boys. They're going to have to save the weapons at this stage.
Running out of
hold on
chances.
to what they have. Yes, indeed.
14-9 is what we're looking at, actually, which is just 2 rounds shy of where G2 want to find themselves to win this matchup. Be an AWP saved up there on the side of FURIA. Perhaps they reposition it.
We'll have to hunt, but I think that's all we'll see. Not really rolling in dough right now. G2, successful campaign towards lower. The auto shotgun rotation, not quite enough this time, unfortunately. Into the next round we go.
Ooh.
A little bit messy towards the end there. You can see that's going to hurt them going forward, but on the T side, shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Still plenty of cash, I think, as you'll see. Kenny capable of dropping a rifle should he need to towards Mr. Amanek.
Always some compromises here.
That double AWP, I'm not going to get too analytical on you, but I think I will now. The timeout has been called. But double AWP on the CT side, this is an observation that I keep badgering on about. This is something I really, like a broken record almost.
Go for it then.
But the CT side double AWP, it has its downfalls. It has its risks. Should the T side, G2 here, go for something a little more quick, retaking with that double AWP can be difficult, as well as, in fact, being able to overwhelm an AWPer towards that ramp room, a good little bit distribution of utility. It does get rendered rather useless. It has its purposes, but it does also fall a little flat, especially when G2 turn up the pace a little bit. What do you think, Henry?
Yeah, I totally agree. That sounds about dead on, to be honest, Alex. Happy with that analysis, and hopefully this next round delivers. If they go towards the lower bomb site again, like they did in the previous successful round, it could be curtains for FURIA here.
Curtains is what we're looking at.
Which is
They've got the CT side Krieg. They are specialists with the weapon. Is it going to be enough, though? Deadly in the right hands here. Arts with the aggressive position.
Ooh.
Very difficult to make that one work. Flashbangs, a real issue in that spot. As we'll see, K-Serato rotating around, trying to deny that vent access. Looks to be some form of upper execution there. Contact play, not going to yield much success here, but there's a good trade, and now really down to K-Serato. Needs a couple of kills here. Instant trade will not do. They maintain a nice lead here. 3 versus 1.
3 versus 1. It's just Amanek left to his own devices.
He might have a shot here, you know. If that fight was given to him, no. Instead, a restrained Yuri towards Heaven. Art now caught in transition, deploying the smoke. Does give him the first. And a second fight. Now, wasn't anticipating Yuri's off position. Nice reposition as well. Does mean they can fend off that pesky 15th. G2 will be silenced. And a 10th.
That chase towards T-Spawn really will come back and haunt them now. No reserved cash. Has to be the eco. An opportunity now for Furia.
This could be exciting, especially another pause called out. This is going to be G2 just trying to get their thinking caps on. When I say thinking cap, do you visualize anything in particular, Halvor?
I'm thinking like, well, I guess it's like similar. You know the kind of hat where you had to, like, if you were like a naughty kid in school and you had to go like go
Dunce
to the corner.
A dunce cap.
A dunce cap.
Like that's what I'm thinking, but like you know, a fancy one.
A fancy dunce cap is a thinking cap.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like, you know, from like the Back to the Future kind of
The
style.
Jetson style sort of thing?
Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you know, a proper
Okay.
silver satellite dish.
Yeah.
Weird red squiggly wire. Rotating, maybe a rotating satellite dish.
So it's something like a 60s sci-fi for
Yeah.
telepathy, maybe.
Maybe like a spinning optical illusion disc on the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first time you guys saw Back to the Future,
Sure.
how far away did you guys think we would be from hovering or hoverboards?
I think I first saw it in about 1992, so I'd have been about 4 years old. But at the time, I do remember thinking, you know what?
Year
They could be onto
2000.
something here.
Well,
Yeah, year
Hovers.
2000.
Our president is Biff, so.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fair.
It's not bad.
My bad, man.
Oh, this could get ugly.
Danger.
Back away.
Watch yourself. Show what you're working with. Shout out Mystical. Speaking of Mystics, it's going to have to be, well, some sorcery here on the side of G2 to convert this round. 4 Glocks and 1 AK. And they're going to stack up to the side of ramp, pressuring it full on here. What can they do?
Wow.
How many walls was that off
Yeah,
shot through?
1 AWP bullet and like 9 damage done.
Oh, it's not a whole lot. I think they do make
Here
it
we
like
go.
pretty
Gary's
far.
managed to reposition. Does actually manage to take the first. So getting that AWP into the hands just for a moment before it's ripped from them. K-Serato ensuring that doesn't fall foul for Furia. Instead, just Amanek with his unarmored Glock cowering in the vents, doing his best Bruce Willis impression. And it is the time of year.
But the sense was there.
What's the guy? Who's the villain at the top of that tower?
His name
That's
is...
a real good question. What's his name?
Wait, what movie are we talking about now?
Die Hard.
Oh, Hans Gruber?
Hans,
That's
thank
it.
you so much.
Gruber.
Hans Gruber. That was going to irritate me. I need to watch Die Hard again, clearly.
I mean,
It is a Christmas movie.
yeah.
How many did they make in the end? Is there 5 now?
Isn't 3?
There was 3 original ones.
I
and
swear
then
I've seen
there's
Die
like,
Hard
there's
5.
I think
definitely a
anything
4th.
after that.
Yeah.
Is there a 4th?
Oh,
There's
hang
a
on.
4th, yeah.
With
More
Bruce
That
pace.
was the helicopter down there.
Huh.
The subway.
A top site try again from G2, trying to exploit that double AWP for the retake if they can get control of the site, which it seems they have. Now, things could get a little dicey for Furia. Will they be punished for this double big green retake? Bit of utility still, so they can definitely flush out a couple of those hidey holes that G2 have now nestled themselves in comfortably. And woof!
Yep, looks
Wow.
good.
It's a quick adjustment from Amanek. That could be enough.
Might
Double
just be
up
the
setup,
safe call,
Alex, you
yeah.
mentioned it. This is where we'll see whether it'll actually be able to retake the bomb site. I don't think it will. Very difficult position now. Bomb ticking at some pace. Looks like they're considering their options at least. Art will have to hit a couple of nice shots here, but starting to give in at this point. They will give up 1 AWP, and looks like a guaranteed round for G2.
Oh, try again, Hunter. Yep, there we go. Safe hands as he scarpers, and actually does pull K-Serato out as well. So another big round, this time G2 securing match point here, as of course this is the second map of our best of 2. We've got another series to go, one more best of 2 to round out your evening here for the first day of the CS Summit, the 5th edition of its kind.
Yes.
It'll be G2 versus MIBR.
5th of its name.
G2 versus MIBR.
Yeah, we can see this MIBR for the first time today with
Yes.
a new lineup.
Oh,
That's
of
actually going to be
course.
hype.
Oh, that's
Looking
gonna
forward to
that's
that,
gonna be
yeah.
exciting. As is this, because could this be the last round of play? To change things, Gary does pull out the Mag 7, his full util, likely takes that towards the ramp room, and he has, and now already being tested, and good spread of damage, my goodness. Jax is limping, probably doesn't want to break his legs on his descent. He'll take the escalator down towards the ramp room.
And the lower bomb site once again, the chosen target to close things out here for G2. Bomb to be planted momentarily. Flashbang deployed, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. One by one, they are removed. Looks like we're all done here. 16-11 is going to be the final scoreline. That's confirmed now, 5 versus 1. It was a good showing from FURIA, but ultimately unable to find much more than one map today.
Yeah, not the best score sheet in case Serato. He's got a good go of it, but will be finally silenced. And we have ourselves a victory. G2 will slice and dice the competition, and not too many complaints from their side. They did fall foul on Vertigo. Just questioning myself there. No, FURIA started strong and fell. It was actually 2-0.
Exactly. Well, we did have the whole name swap
that
thing.
really screwed me over, dude. Wow.
I think it is kind of forgiven.
So there it is.
We'll allow it, yeah.
CST, man. I need to check that.
No, is that Central Time?
That's Central. That would be
Chicago.
That's an American time. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like so East Coast is 3 hours ahead of us.
I have no idea.
But it weirds me out because it says CST and then it says 10:44. But that's like China.
CST is 1 hour behind that.
Wow.
There you go. Okay. Now you know. The more you know.
God, every time someone tries to set up a phone call with me saying like the American times, it's straight to Google.
Lost.
I'm going to be real with you.
Yep.
But we do have your final score sheet. You did see a full 30 rounds on Vertigo. And the second map going their way as well. This time a little easier, despite the fact that it was, I believe, FURIA's second map, the second most successful map we've seen from them as they develop. And they are now descending already. Wow, look at that. You can see it's a LAN.
It is a LAN.
It's real.
A local
They're
area
here.
network.
Local area network.
Live here in the flesh.
God, I remember
They're
my
upstairs.
exams.
We're downstairs.
It's a house, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sofas,
It's got floors and
toilets.
stuff.
What else do houses have? That's pretty much everything.
Sinks.
Rooms.
Stairs, rooms, beds.
We got a dish.
Plumbing.
We got a washer here.
Yeah.
Fridges.
Costumes.
Kitchens.
We've got it all,
It's
really.
pretty practically a home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trace, it does look a little strange without you having a friend. Do you think we should try and go player hunting before they all leave?
Yeah.
We should do that. So let's take a break,
Okay.
and then we'll go try and find some new victims for our first showing of MIBR. Now, it's my absolute honor to before we head to this break to remind you to enter our CS Summit 5 giveaway for your chance, and this is your chance, not anyone else's, to win a Sennheiser GSP, that's GSP 370 headset, an XPG, that's XPG, Summoner keyboard, that's a Summoner,
and mousepad,
and Battleground Prime mousepad. As well as that, there's more. There's some Monster Energy and Beyond the Summit merch. Head over to bts.gg/giveaway to enter. If you want to be a part of that, win yourself some lovely swag. And that's the options available to you while we take a break. We're going to be right back. CS Summit 5 continues after this.